like getting on really fast this past weekend. My energy was just a little shot, I guess, with the Page of Cups. Uh, but what I wanted to say for this reading was somebody thought that you weren't covered. Um, in the midst of it all, God still had you covered. I think right now, people are seeing everything for what it is, or started to recognize, see confirmation, verifying. Um, People are starting to see for what things for what it is. And I think with especially with with the cards I got, because for a while I was just for the past day I've just been listening to music, meditating, feeling the vibe of what is going on. And honestly, it kind of gives me the feeling that like somebody tried to put and cause conflict in your life. Confirmation, especially with the Five of Wands, right? But I think what's occurring right now is the simple fact that with the Five of Wands, the King of Cups reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune, mind you, the Wheel of Fortune is the first card. The Wheel of Fortune means to me and signifies to me that somebody tried to play with your destiny. Somebody tried to play with what it is that you own. Somebody tried to play with what you do. They could have been manipulating it through magic. They could have been using a warlock in some way, shape, or form. They could have been doing some sort of magic where they had you stuck or stagnant in some way, shape, or form, or tried to cause conflict in your life, tried to bring obstacles in your life in some way, shape, or form. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. We got the High Priestess popping out with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody literally tried to play with your intuition and paid somebody to do that. That's exactly what it's giving. But through and through, you're still covered by the God and by the God, by the Most High. With the Chariot, yep. And things are about to come in for you because people thought, and this tried to come out reverse, so I'm gonna take it in reverse. The Five of Pentacles. Now people won't want to come back. Look how quick the energy shifts. We got the Five of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Now people want to come back in trying to talk to you because now they see that the conflict that was put in your life made you stronger, and it didn't make you weak. It made you more so to the point where you started to collect. You started to collect things out of. You started to see the glass half full, but it's literally as if you started to collect things with the Six of Swords, and you started to gather and like hunting and gathering type of energy, where it's kind of just like you're focused and centered on trying to get what you can while you can type of energy. Let me see. With the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody wanted you out of your energy with the Devil card popping out. Yeah, the Devil card about to pop out, literally. Let me see. The King of Swords, yep. We got the King of Swords. It's literally as if with the King of Swords, huh? The King of Swords literally depicts. First of all, we got two kings out here. One in reverse, one in the upright. Okay. The King of Cups could literally reverse, meaning that this person, this King of Swords, was manipulating some sort of way of speaking, way of thinking, or it could be that that this is a past person, a person that is trying to come in and cause conflict in your life and trying to break off the relationship. I was getting this a little bit. This person was trying to break off the relationship that you were trying to get with your divine spouse. And this person could be someone who is your emperor or your divine masculine, your twin flame soulmate, whatever the case may be. But this King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and heavy Sagittarius energy, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could be any other signs, especially with the Sun card and the Lovers, Gemini energy as well. It seems to me as if that this person was trying to come in and be logical instead of just coming in. They're trying to think about it. They're trying to find ways to come in and what is the best be the course of action. Excuse me, go ahead. The noise in the background. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune mean? Because the Wheel of Fortune just means somebody tried to either destiny swap or swap out your relationship partner. That's exactly what it gave me. That's exactly what it gave me with the Wheel of Fortune. Like somebody tried to swap out who it is you're supposed to be in a connection with the Sun card. Yep, the Sun card popping out. With the Six of Cups, literally. Did I just say that? I just said that. I could have sworn I just said that. With the Six of Cups, somebody literally trying to get you in a place of, oh yeah, you need this with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, look, with the Five of Pentacles popping out twice, one at the bottom of the deck and one on the desk. With the Ten of Pentacles reversed, somebody wanted you to need them with the Seven of Cups and cause illusions in your life, so that you can get into a place of not understanding what it is that you need to go and where you need to move, or the way you need to move. Let me put those checks on. I forgot. Okay. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Cups. This is the divine union. Literally. With the Seven of Swords, literally. Somebody could have been trying to be sneaky. Confirmation. Somebody could have been trying to be sneaky towards you. So to put a wedge in a relationship between you and your divine counterpart. But I think what ended up occurring was it was because first of all, this person was working with somebody else, or this person was trying to get in the way of your relationship. Period, because they thought that this was a third party situation that they can get into your relationship, or get in the wedge, or get in the middle of the relationship before the relationship like began. Because it doesn't really feel like this is a past lover. This feels like the person that they're trying to wedge in between the two of you. They feel like a past person, but the person that they're trying to wedge you in between, like to get away from, is literally the person that you haven't either did anything romantic with, or a person that you haven't considered like that. Yeah, this person is being toxic with the Devil card. Then we got the Ten of Pentacles, literally. So the Ten of Pentacles, this could be at a workplace. I keep getting this energy of like somebody trying to stop and halt what it is that you're trying to do. With the Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles, this could be at the workplace. This could be a toxic work environment, honestly. Let me see. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse. The Six of Wands, and guess where that came? That came out reverse. Came out sideways, but it came out majority reverse. So I'm gonna just take it reverse. Um, Somebody thought that manipulating your destiny, I keep getting this energy. Somebody thought that manipulating your destiny was going to be successful. You got the Four of Swords, literally, they had to put that idea to rest with the Nine of Wands because it wasn't working. They literally had to understand that this situation wasn't built, they weren't built for situations like this. They had to literally separate from the ideology of coming in to try and give you bad news in some way, shape, or form. Because the Nine of Swords, they were the ones that were getting bad news. And they had to realize, but keep it a secret to show that they're getting wiser, they're getting smarter, but they keep trying to do subtle things to try and get you off kilter, to try and get you out of balance, to try and get you out of the place of understanding, so that you get to a point of like irritation, or get to a point of not focusing on yourself. And I think right now, especially at this current time, that's what the devil wants. The devil wants you to have the devil wants you to have a sense of distraction, so you don't know what it is that you're going on your path. And you need to understand that when you get to your path and you get to your own specific destiny, things are going to happen to try and get you off of that path. But if you believe in the dear Heavenly Father, if you believe in God, the higher source, the higher power, whatever you call him, they will get you to where you need to go completely and utterly. Because they go by many names. God goes by many names. With the moon card, yep. And the Nine of Swords, this person literally thought that this situation was going to be kept under wraps, and that things were going to just work in their favor, especially with the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. What is the Five of Wands? What is the Five of Wands? The Ten of Swords. Yep, and it came out right in the upright. We got the Ten of Swords. Yep, it's literally as if with the Temperance card, somebody thought that this situation was going to have you on your down on your luck, back against the wind. But look at you, you the Temperance. Two birds flying by. With the Temperance card, people thought that you were just going to be down and out and you weren't going to be able to make it. But then you came through and through with the Hierophant because literally God has His eye on you. God is protecting you in some way, shape, or form. And then we got the Fool card at the bottom of the deck too. So this was unexpected for them. They didn't know that the dear Heavenly Father was your father and He was protecting His family. They didn't know that. They didn't know that you were part of the one, what is considered to be the 144. With the Hierophant, the Temperance card, and the Fool card, clarifying the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Literally, somebody, and that's literally what it is. You came in and you were yourself. Sagittarius energy. You became your authentic self. You came in and you became your authentic self, right? You came in as your authentic self. There we go. You came in as your authentic self. And when you came in as your authentic self, people didn't like that. I keep saying and getting this energy. You were who you are. Ain't nothing really too much change. You just evolved. Then we got the Five of Wands. People don't like that. People wanted to see you down and out. People wanted to see you hurt. People wanted to see you stuck. But with the Temperance card, it's literally as if with the Hierophant and the Fool card, something unexpected is either happened, or is about to happen. That's exactly what it's giving me. Because it seems like people don't get enough of running up. People don't get enough of learning something new. So like every time when it comes to you, they learn that you are protected by God in a different way, in many forms, in many shapes, because He comes in many forms in different shapes. What is the Five of Pentacles in reverse? But it seems like to me that people start about to start losing money. The Two of Pentacles, I mean the Two of Wands with the Magician card. Somebody's gonna have to start. People are gonna have to start taking different avenues. Because right now it literally seems to me as if people are literally about to start who have shunned upon you with the Judgment card. With the Judgment card, literally at the bottom of the deck. I don't need to make this up. The Judgment card with the Justice card. Didn't I just say this? And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. People are going to have to start venturing off into new ideas when it comes to their financial streams of income, because right now people are not understanding that judgment has been called upon your life because you tried to call upon a judgment on somebody else's life that you didn't know that you tried to call judgment on without even clarifying who this person is and what they do. You just automatically called judgment on somebody that you didn't have jurisdiction over. You didn't have any type of balance or any type of authority to do so. I don't know who put you or bestowed you upon that power to make you think you were that big headed to do stupid ass shit like that. But at the end of the day, God is the one that's in control. Don't sit there and think that you are, because you are in this specific seat or because you are in this specific ranking in somewhere in some way in life, does not mean or negate the fact that you can't just cause judgment on somebody because somebody told you, oh hey, this happened, that happened. That's not how the way it works. It comes to a time where, especially in this current time, where people are supposed to be coming together, people are supposed to be coming as one, and they're supposed to be growing with each other, whether that's slowly or shortly. But surely, that's what we're supposed to be doing. And people not understanding that, especially with the Justice card. Like people wanna be balanced. People wanna be balanced. People wanna be hurt. I mean, people don't want to be hurt, but they want to be heard, right? But they don't want to go through the judgment or that Saturn return. People don't want to go through that with the Magician cards. People want to try to alleviate the pain, alleviate the heartache, alleviate the struggle that is bestowed in certain people's lives that certain people have to literally push through. But they want to be balanced and be this all-seeing person. How you gonna see with the bird, with this big tail bird too? How you gonna see your own struggles if you can't see yourself? If you can't look in the mirror to look yourself in the eye every day, at least do affirmations, yeah, something is wrong. Clarify the King of Swords, the the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yep. Whoever this person is, this Ten of Cups, somebody did not want you to be happy with the Hangman, but that's about to change. Somebody didn't want you to be happy with this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini because they were too fixated on trying to grow with you, or they were too fixated on trying to get what it is that you are growing, like whatever type of legacy you're building, whatever type of power you possess. They were trying to either harvest or take from you so that you can get to a point of not having what you have, so that you can't get to what you were. Literally confirmation. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Clarify the King of Swords with the Ten of Cups reverse. With the Ten of Cups reverse, I usually don't get that card in reverse. I know what it means, but it literally is so weird because I literally just said that with the World card. This person wanted to come in before the situation even started because you let a situation get gone before it started to end the situation so that you wouldn't be in a relationship with this person. A King of Swords is somebody that you could have completed something with, somebody that you could have said that this relationship want to work with in some way, shape, or form. With the World card and the Temperance, yeah, this person could have literally, um, with the Temperance, it's literally as a Sagittarius energy. You built with this person, or this person wanted to build with you, or you wanted to build with someone, and this person wasn't the match that you expected. And so now that you are coming to the realization of that, or you're coming to the recollection, like, yeah, this ain't it for me. And I've seen this before when you just look somebody in their face and you like, yeah, this is not the man that I married. Yeah, this is not the person that I fell in love with. Yeah, this is not the person that I saw myself being with. Yeah, this is not the person that I wanted to be in a relationship with in this way, may shape or form. With the Ace of Pentacles, now you're going after what it is that you want. You're going after what it is that makes you feel materially successful, I guess is what I'm getting. The Six of Swords with the Hangman. Didn't I just tell y'all? Literally. With the Six of Swords, you're moving away from the things that cause conflict and can cause you anguish and mental fatigue, and you're going towards things that make you're going towards your Emperor with the Hangman, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles, and you're holding on to that specific goal, but you're not dwelling on it. You know it's gonna come to you. You just don't know when, you don't know how, and you don't know why. Well, you know why because you deserve it, but you don't know how because you know that, or you know how too. God, that's the only way I can think of it. You know how, God. But you got to get out of your head. You got to find like a hobby or something that you can fixate on, so that you won't get so fixated on this person, regardless of how beautiful or how attractive they make you feel, or how much they do to you. You should still want to understand that you have to focus on yourself so you won't need somebody to be codependent with. You want somebody because you feel like they are an asset and not a liability. That's the Indian card, please, spirit of the ancestors. The Two of Swords, literally. Somebody literally, that's the literally what I was been saying. Somebody literally wanted you to be stuck and stagnant with the Seven of Cups reversed and the Devil card. Look, popping out, literally reversed. This person was trying to be obsessive, overly toxic, and now their life is about to be in shambles because all of the turmoil, all of the heartache, all of the pain, all of the sorrow is literally about to be pushed back to them because they didn't understand that what goes around comes around. Karma is definitely a thing. And you probably even tried to warn this person to let them know, hey, what goes around comes around. You can't do bad and expect good to happen to you. That just doesn't work like that. And I'm using this deck again. So I want to know some things. How y'all doing today? Y'all all right? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. This is the Page Piece Assignment, and I'm your host, Assignment. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to, please like, comment, share, and/or subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. This YouTube is about spirituality, reality, comedy, and holistic healing. If you like any of those things, please be sure to stay tuned. I have so much more where that came from. Spirit guides and the ancestors of a high good and all high good only. Please tell me the message that you want me to know. Whether that's secret, feeling, your message to know, baby. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Spirit guide, God, of all and many names. Angels, archangels, and ancestors of our highest white light and highest white light only. Please tell me the message. Thank you so much, Spirit guide, and ancestors. Okay. We got the Six of Swords. I ain't even asked the question. We got the Six of Swords. Let's see. What can the Divine Collective do to steer clear of bringing back this toxic ex? Let's see. Have strength. Wow. Strength. Believe in yourself. I just was saying that. I literally just was saying that. Having strength within yourself. If you can't look yourself in the mirror, if you don't have the strength or the courage to say things to yourself in the mirror, you need to not look at yourself in a bad light, but not overthink, but critically think what it is that is hindering you from seeing yourself in the highest vibration or the highest white light or your highest excuse me, confirmation, highest timeline. With the sun card, what is and then we got the death card at the bottom of the deck. I mean at the back of the deck. With the sun card, literally. You have to change the trajectory of what it is that you're doing because you are evolving naturally. With the Two of Pentacles, yep, look at this. My God. You got the Strength card with the Death card, with the Two of Pentacles, with the Three of Swords, literally Three of Swords, and I don't even need to read the rest right now. Literally, it could be something along the lines where you need to put it to rest. I think you're still stuck in your head about it, trying to figure out should I put it to rest, should I stay with it, should I put it to rest, should I stay with them. That's exactly the energy that it's giving me, and it literally is telling you with the Three of Swords, leave the situation behind because you no longer are benefiting off of each other. Somebody is hurting one another. There could be multiple people hurting each other because that's what toxicity kind of gives. Is giving, I want to hurt you because you hurt me, and we don't need that in 2026. We didn't even need it in 2023. No shade, girl. We did need it, girl. We never needed toxicity. Toxicity was never needed in our life. But at the end of the day, that's what it's given. So we have to uproot from out of that and detach from the situation, especially with the Ace of Wands. It's literally saying that you need to end the Eight of Wands. It's literally saying that once you get out of this energy, a new spark is going to come to you. A new idea is going to come to you. A new adventure is going to bring itself to you. Something is going to come to you literally with the Eight of Wands, and it's going to make you be able to get that multiple streams of income. It could also be talking about multiple streams of income with the Two of Pentacles. It could also be talking about a change and your finances getting stronger, a strength in your finances as well. You could be leaving a job behind, or you could be leaving an old adventure behind because you want to find and venture off into something new. But let's see what else is going on. Because it seems like you're getting a hobby, like I said. You're getting something along the lines where you not even stay distracted, but actually put and be keen on what it is that you want to do so that you can focus on and you can actually do it. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, you're grounded in what you do. You're grounded in the things that you say. You're grounded in the way that you move. Literally. Clarify the strength card. The King of Cups. Look, this person now, and that's the crazy part. And it always, I'm telling you what I know good. Mercury is out of retrograde right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Literally with the strength card, these people, this is how I know this person is either a karmic twin flame or a karmic soulmate. What karmic twin flames and karmic soulmates love to do, they like to come in when they see you doing better. They like to come in when they see you doing, you're stronger. They like to see you when you're mentally not clogged. You're not mentally fatigued because they want to test to see if you have done the work that you have needed to do to see if they can pull the same old tricks on you, to see if you are still that gullible, to see if you're still that same old person that they used to. But you're grounded with the Queen of Pentacles literally at the bottom of the deck. And so that's what's causing chaos in their life because they're not used to that. With two birds, they used to all being able to fly together, to be cool. But once they stop matching your fly, once they stop matching your coolness, now it's like, oh yeah, I gotta be myself because they won't be in myself, and they won't be in themselves the whole time. So now they have to re break themselves so that they could break you and so that they can feel some type of way towards you. If that's weird to put it that way, I don't know how else to put it. But they had to break themselves down so that they could feel what it is that you made them feel. And instead of them healing that immediately, they put all of that anger and aggression towards you. With the King of Pentacles. The King of Cups with the King of Pentacles, literally. And so because this King of Cups literally trying to block you from your divine twin flame, from your divine masculine, from your divine soulmate, right? Your divine feminine too. I do read for feminines as well, and some feminines like other feminines. No shade. So with the king, this could be literally a same-sex situation. I keep getting two kings. So this could be a same-sex situation with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This person was trying to block you, especially emotionally and magically, from the person that you were supposed to be with which is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, so that you could never get to them because they still have emotions for you in some way, shape, or form, right? But with this, it's like with the Knight of Swords, it's causing chaos because they might even know this person. They might know the energy of this person. They might know what they do. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, literally right back to back, this person feel like they're regressing because they aren't with you in some way, shape, or form. So something could have ended, like a relationship could have ended, or you could literally just put this situation to rest in literal format because you're tired of this situation and this person trying to come in specifically only when you got somebody else, or specifically only when you're doing better. With the Eight of Pentacles. And this person, this is what I was getting at first. Is somebody they could have been working with a specific occult or a group to try and do root magic on you or root work, some type of root work. This is what I'm getting specifically. 1102. Without saying that, with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords, that's the second time that didn't happen. That don't usually happen. With the Page of Pentacles, somebody could have. This could also be a thing. You could have to pay somebody to do a cord cutting. That could be specific. Somebody could have to do a cord cutting to get this specific person off of them. Let's see. With the Death card and the Page of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, yep. Somebody could have, yeah, literally. Somebody could have did some sort of magic, or you could do some sort of like cord cutting. And once you get to it, once you do a cord cutting, it's literally going to level you up so that you can get to a point of understanding. Because right now, literally, you're fixated on this person, and it's causing conflict in your life with the Lovers and the Five. With the Five of Wands, what's the card under that? With the Knight of Swords, it's causing conflict in your life. Literally, it's causing some sort of conflict because you're too fixated on this person. You want this person to be with you, and this person is using your energy or using that specific energy to hone in and siphon from you. You gotta return that shit back to sender. With the High Priestess, yep. Return that thing back to sender. Ooh, what's that? I ain't even clarifying nothing. What's this? On that one? With the Ace of Pentacles, because they're trying to take your money. They're trying to take your abundance. They're trying to take your energy. They're trying to take your currency. Because remember, Pentacles just means money. Money is currency as well. Money is also energy, right? Right? So when you think about it like that, somebody's trying to siphon off of your energy, and you already know that you built something for yourself. That's why you trying to make sure that you fixate with the High Priestess, fixate on protecting your finances and protect your career with the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Because we went from the Ace of Pentacles in reverse to being the last card that I pulled for the second column to being the Two of Pentacles in the upright. With the Sun card, so you about to come into some money. With the Ace of Wands, didn't I just say, look, didn't I just say this? I just said this. Literally, when you leave this situation behind, literally, when you leave this situation behind, whatever situation this may be, with the ex, a family member, a co-worker, a job, a financial bureau. I don't know what. I don't know. But with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, with the Two of Pentacles in the upright, and the Ace of Wands, it literally just gives me as if this person with the Two of Pentacles, you are hmm, you're balancing it out. It's like you're balancing out with the Ace of Wands, a like your finances, but like reality. What is that? Huh? With the Sun card, you're balancing out the things that make you happy. With the Queen of Pentacles, with your money. And the Six of Pentacles, I mean, the Six of Wands, now you're moving away to better places because you realize that your energy is only deserved and belong in certain spaces. That's exactly what it's giving me. It's giving me like you you don't want to be put in a box. And when you get put in the box with the Three of Cups reverse, people you can't be happy. You can't be around people. You can't work around people. You can't be around people because you're not yourself. And you have to be your authentic true self in order to do what it is that you need to do and show what it is that you need to show so you can get to a better place. Let's see. Clarify the Ace of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Seven of Cups with the Four of Wands. Somebody literally put illusions in your life so that you won't level up. Somebody tried to put obstacles in your life. This person literally put obstacles. These are the first three cards on the left side. I mean, the first three rows on the left side. So this is giving me past and present energy. And the three cards on the right side are present and future energy. So this is what is currently happening, and what is going to happen happening, or is, like I said, is going to happen. But it's literally as if this person with the Four of Wands and the Seven of Cups, this person is literally coming in trying to cause illusions in your life, or they have been causing illusions in your life in some way, shape, or form to stop you from getting to your foundation, to stop you from getting to the things that you need to do to build for yourself, because they were too fixated on why you didn't do this for them, and why you didn't do that for them, and why you ain't like that with them, and whatever the fuck the case may be. Clarify the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups. Yep, you gotta leave this person behind and let them imagine y'all being together. That's what you gotta do. You gotta imagine y'all being together. Dream about it. Shit, ain't nothing else I can do. Cause I done gave you all that. I gave you my heart, and you tore it, and not two but three. You tore it in three places. You tore it in three places. I gave you chance after chance after chance after chance, and you just sat in my face and laughed and took that chance and threw it back in my face. Yeah, with the King of Wands. Yep, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarify the Three of Swords with the Five of Cups. This person gonna have to acknowledge that they lost you. With the Devil card in reverse, they're gonna have to acknowledge that they lost you. With the Devil card in reverse, literally. With the Justice card, literally, they're gonna have to acknowledge that because they realize that it's everything isn't what it seems one, but everything isn't going to be what it's going to be. Are y'all really doing that right now? I told y'all I was gonna do this. And it's not that many people in here, so I'm literally peeping it. With the Hierophant. Yep, I'm getting another energy here, literally. The Two of Wands with the Hierophant. Literally, it's literally I'm on a whole different energy. Whole different energy. That quickly, I'm on a whole different energy. And it's the last two columns, and I didn't even call for the last two columns yet. Literally, now you're on a whole different, like you're on a whole different ball game because right now you realize that people are now taking advice from you at one point they weren't listening, but now that they're taking the advice from you, you're on to the next thing. It's too late. And I could have did that many ways, but I stuck to this one with the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon card. Literally, this person literally with the Eight of Pentacles, because I had a dream about this. I'm just letting y'all know I had a dream about this. But with the Eight of Pentacles and the Yamaseer, if that makes sense. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon card, it's literally as if with the Eight of Pentacles, people were this person's trying to work on being themselves better for you instead of being better for themselves. And that's what the problem usually be. They'd be so fixated on trying to be the perfect man for you or the perfect man for their wife when yeah, that's how certain mentalities work. But you should already try and be your perfect self, which is you already know that there's no such thing as being perfect when you first come in, and you should not try and change in like a downgrade when you're meeting the person unless y'all are both happy and y'all understand what it is y'all got going on and y'all are breaking down the foundation that y'all have separately to build together so that y'all can form a foundation together. Now if it's just this person getting better and this person getting worse, that's not how it works. Y'all should be able to merge y'all differences together and build off of that so that it's something called compromise. And a lot of people say it, but they don't understand it. But it's literally compromise with the Five of Cups, and that's what people are missing. People are missing that compromise with the Eight of Swords. They're trapping themselves in their head because they're compromised. They're literally compromising their actuality and their reality because they're not showing you their true authentic self. Clarify the Ace of Wands with the Star card. Yet, did not just say. Hold on one second. I'm gonna let y'all sit and think. The Ace of Wands with the Star card, literally, with the Five of Wands. That's why people mad, especially with the Empress and the Three of Swords. You literally are the Empress with the Eight of Swords, and so they try to keep you trapped. They try to keep you in bondage. They try to keep you stuck because they know that once you are gone, they are probably going to be. There's probably never going to be anybody else like you for them. So they don't want to lose you because they know that losing you would mean losing a part of them, and they're never going to be able to erase that. With the Six of Pentacles. So now they're trying to balance themselves out so they can get to a point of getting back with you, but it's too late. It's too late. You're on to the next thing with the Three of Wands. Like people say this, and I didn't understand what it meant, but people literally don't know what they have until they lost it. People don't know that they had you until they lost you either. Clarify the Six of Pentacles with the Star card and the Ace of Wands. The Three of Cups. Yep. You're about to be celebrating. You're about to go out. You're about to be celebrating. You're about to be happy with the Queen of Swords. Yep. You about to with the Two of Pentacles. You're about to be balanced. You're about to have finances. You're about to be uh free. You're gonna be able to roam however you want to because you realize that it's not what you have, it's what you make with what you have, pretty much. And it's what you make with what you have to build to where you're going to get to, pretty much. With the Ten of Wands in reverse. See, you can have all of these burdens, but the Wands, it's up to you to make it to the finish line. With the eight of it literally went backwards. It went from the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands, and we the last column is the 8 of Wands. So literally, you're still going to get to that movement forward, that travel. But I think currently it's just the energy of like, give me a second, give me a second to breathe, give me a second to think. And I think once you really regroup and get yourself together, it's going to be an energy of just go, 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 fast, 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 energy, energy, energy. Clarify the 8 of Wands. The 8 of fucking Pentacles. I kid you not. I kid you not. I literally kid you not. I kid you not. The 8 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. You're about to be, you're about to uproot yourself from the ideology that you know. I said this on the last reading. You're about to uproot yourself with the Queen of Swords from the ideology that you know, that you can get to a point of working on things that you care about and the things that come to you. Whatever comes to you, you're focused on. With the Queen of Swords and the Devil card and the Chariot, while people, while things come, trials and principalities come towards you. I don't think that's what it is. It might be something else, but that's what I heard literally. With the Magician card. Yep. You about to manifest the new life as you know it. You're about to get on a new timeline. You're about to see the things that you want to see with the 5 of Wands. Literally, somebody is trying to halt you from doing that. With the 2 of Swords, literally, somebody's trying to halt you, but it's only halting themselves because they are not focused on themselves. And now they have to focus on you and them, and you're already a lot to deal with. So if they think that you're just gonna let this slide, it's not gonna happen. Hey, my love. I feel like I've seen you before, but you never have a picture. So I remember that name. How are you doing, my love? Thank you. That's so nice. Um, yeah. It literally seems to me as if uh, this person was trying to make you feel stuck with the Page of Wands. But it's literally as if with the Four of Cups, you're uninterested in the distractions. Like the distractions that are going on in life, you're not fixated and centered on them anymore. Seeing you too, boo. How are you? With the Star card, yep. You're focused. Look, the Star card with the Three of Swords, with the Moon card and the Star card. Look, the Moon card and the Star card. Like I always say, the Moon is a rock, right? So the Moon holds secrets, literally. The Moon holds secrets. The Moon holds like intuition. The Moon holds things that is not privy to the conscious, tangible mind. That's something that you have to get in the higher source. But the Star card, stars are everywhere. The stars, the sun, stars are nebulous, stars are nova, supernova, novas, and all of those things, right? So when you think about the evolution of a star, it has certain pressure points and certain points that it needs to get to a bigger star, right? And I feel like you've gotten to a certain pressure point that you're about to blow up into a sun. You're about to blow up into your own galaxy. You're about to make your own universe because you realize that it's not just you who is controlling your reality. It's many others. You just have to believe what it is that you're doing so that you can achieve what it is that you want to, so that you won't be so hindered and halted in the things that you have been planning for a long time and the things that you've been doing for a long time because you realize that people have been trying to halt you, literally. And so you're realizing that and you're coming to the recollection of it. And so with the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles, you're grounding yourself in that energy and you're transmuting it and you're transmuting it back to these people that have been trying to do it to you. And they don't like this. What's the in-game card with the King of Wands? What's the in-game card for these three ancestors? With the Queen of Wands. Look, didn't I just say the Queen of Pentacles came out? But the Queen of Wands came out, and but then the Empress just come out, and the High Priestess. They showed their head, especially at the bottom of the deck. But with the Queen of Wands, you don't really need to be the other queens. Honestly, with the King of Wands literally at the bottom of the deck, you done found your divine counterpart, all in all. And that's what they're hindering. That's what they're trying to hinder, and it's not working properly because you have the strength, you have the faith of a mustard seed, you have God's armor, you have God's love, you have God's peace, you have God's joy, you have God's meekness, goodness, faithfulness. You have all of the things that God has bestowed into your life so that you can get to a point of understanding and getting to a point of betterment. And now people are trying to take those stripes that you've earned and learned through the lessons of life to get to, and now people are trying to test you for who you are. And you realize that if you notice, God's chosen ones are now coming out, and God's chosen ones are now being seen a lot more because they're trying to protect what it is that we know as English, the language, and English, the government that we also know. Now, all I'm gonna say is you gotta stay steadfast and focus on what it is that God is giving you, but research on the things that you don't know about as well. Because certain things, no, this could be anything. You might have to just rewatch it because honestly, this is literally about with the Queen of Wands, you getting in tune with who you are. You getting in tune with what it is that you need to be a good, not a good wife, but a wife, a mother, a friend, a co-worker, whatever the case may be, anything. Because it really, honestly, they were trying to halt you from being with what it is that is your destiny. They're trying to halt you for what it is that you're trying to get to because you believe it is what you're passionate about. And you want to get to that because you have, and I was just talking about this, you have an itch and you just got to scratch it in layman terms, right? But let me clarify the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I just said the Empress popped out. If the Empress popped out, I'm done. If the Empress popped out, I'm gone. Like, I'm telling you now. I'm What's this card? We got the Six of Cups. It's about what makes you feel playful, makes you feel happy, makes you feel joyful, makes you feel together. Because honestly, with the Six of Pentacles, I mean, the Six of Cups is literally as if you feel happy being a mother. If you feel happy with the Ace of Cups, you fell in love with that. That's something that you want to do. You could open a daycare or something like that. But it really is giving me that it's some sort of passion with the Star card in reverse. Wow, the Star card came out in reverse. The Star card in reverse with the Hangman. People have been trying to halt you from doing this. They've been trying to get you out of your energy in some way, shape, or form. People have been trying to get you out of your energy because literally the Star card was just in the upright right here. Literally. So somebody's trying to halt you from getting to what it is that you are wanting to do so that you can go to do what they want you to do instead of focusing on what you need to focus on because God already ordained your life pretty much. Let me see. 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 Commitment issues with breadcrumbing. I don't even want to get in this. No, I'm not getting in this energy. I can't. 'Cause that energy is messy. Energy is messy as I don't know what. I'm gonna get 3 cards from this deck. See what this say with the moon card popping out again. Spirit guides and ancestors. What messages do you have for the divine collective? Closing out. What closing messages do you have for the divine collective? With the 9 of Wands, with the Page of Swords, huh? It says don't give up. Keep having faith. Keep believing. And somebody just told me that, which is ironic. Shout out to them. They told me to have faith and keep believing because like this YouTube thing, if people knew that, literally, listen, did y'all see how that just flipped out? Literally, it's this YouTube thing and this Instagram thing and this Snapchat thing, this social media thing, period, has just been a hassle. And if y'all know how toxic social media is, that's another thing that I could talk about on another topic. I can bring that into like a story time or a topic that we need to talk about for real. Because social media is like a really toxic place, and it like you can only take it in increments because or take certain apps and use certain apps because literally with the page of cups, it's always something that is supposed to entice you, but it's also something that's supposed to keep you engaged with what is going on. But then you learn that this is not balancing you out. You're learning that it's causing a distraction. It's causing some sort of a way of out. It was supposed to be an outlet, is what I'm getting. The social media was supposed to be an outlet, and it was also supposed to be a way of connecting with other people. But now it's gotten to a point where people are just using it to either gain money, take from others, or what's the other one? Cause tower moments. Like they want to do clout hungry things, like expose somebody or talk shit about somebody, or like certain things like that. When social media wasn't really made for that, it's just what's going off of clout, what's going off of what's big, what's well known, and what's going to give you the biggest headline and whatnot. And I feel like we strayed so far away from not just the truth, but what reality is because we give little certain segments and little segues of like white lies and people, and I'm starting to realize that too. People are giving people white lies to the general congregation so that they can stay blind and not stay fixated on what it is that they're doing, so that when the stuff really comes out, they can just do the same type of technique that they've been doing in order to get people to really just like, oh, we don't care. Which that's not how that should work. Confirmation. Yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles in it came out reversed. I'm gonna take it up right. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. One more card for you. They done gave me four cards. The High Priestess with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. Wow. One more card for you, Spirit Ancestors. The Ten of Wands. Didn't I just say something about the Ten of Wands too? Look, the Nine of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, literally, this could be about social media. Something could happen with social media. There could be like a shutdown or like a random like blackout on social media or some shit like that. With the Nine of Swords, and people are going to be worried because if you think about it, over the past 2 years, we've been having a lot of like break-ins when it comes to social media accounts. A lot of freezing of social media accounts, even though people have internet, it'd be a lot of freezing on social media accounts. So there could be something along the lines where something happens to social media where it's like I don't know which social media account or social media app with the Wheel of Fortune, but something might change or like a layout might change in the social media app or something along the lines of where people are going to get really tired of what it is that's going on with the Nine of Wands, and people are going to start working on doing stuff on their own with the Eight of Pentacles because the Ten is too much. It's too much to bear. It's too much going on with the the Ten of Wands. It's too much to bear with the Five of Cups. They're too focused and fixated on emotions and trying to keep people drastically uh, fixated with the Knight of Wands and not going after their passions. But if they go after what it is that they're doing on social media, that's supposed to make them happy. But then when you get all the money and glitz and fame and confirmation, especially if you get it too fast, now you're sitting here trying to look for something in somebody else that you should be able to find in yourself with the Four of Wands reverse and the Eight of Swords. Now you trapped and you don't know what to do but stay stuck to somebody that has clout or fame. Just a random spiel. Paraphrase column, please. Figure out the ancestors. The Knight of the Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, literally. It's literally as if these people, these people, these somebody have made the world literally the Wheel of Fortune with the World card. somebody is trying to literally, okay, this could be for somebody specifically. Somebody is trying to change their destiny, but that has come to a complete. It's not even about that anymore. It seems literally as if somebody wanted to come in and end your situation, or somebody wanted to tamper with your social media platform. There could also be a thing because that's where you center yourself. That's where people most know you. So somebody could be watching your social media. Somebody could be watching your social media, child. Ooh. Clarify, and my ears starting to burn. Somebody talked about you too. Clarify the clarify the Eight of Wands. I'm at the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Because the Wheel of Fortune and the World card is literally as if somebody's trying to like stalk you. With the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, because they want to have sex, or they want to be back in love, or they want to be intimate with you in some way, shape, or form. And now they're trying to come in and get sexy with you and get sexual and sensual. And you are focused on people with emotions, focused on people who love you, or you focus on somebody from the past with the Eight of Wands. I mean, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands with the Eight of Cups, literally. You're too focused on past baggage and past hurt with the Queen of Swords, literally with the Queen of Pentacles. But you are also balanced and you know your worth. So some things aren't gonna ever be the same, but it's okay to learn to heal what it is that you're going through. Clarify the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Three of Cups, yeah. Eventually, you're going to get to a point of happiness. Eventually, you're going to get to a point of change. But you could just need to spend time with family members, friends, co-workers. Go out for a drink with the King of Wands, and maybe you'll run into this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could think this person could start off small, or this person could start off very lighthearted, and then you end up meeting this person and it's the love of your life. You never know. Clarify the Knight of Wands reverse. So you got the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands reverse. If they don't want to go back to their old ways, that's exactly what I'm getting. Whoever this person is, if you don't want nobody to be stuck in their old ways, clarify the Knight of Wands reverse. Clarify. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck with somebody. You want somebody that you feel like you can move with and you can maneuver with. You want somebody that you can. Hold up this card. The Three of Wands. You feel like you want to explore with somebody. You don't want to just be stuck with somebody and focus on what it is that they need and what it is that you need. With the King of Cups, they should be able to be emotionally mature with the Page of Pentacles and financially stable, or at least academically inclined to give you mental stimulation. Clarify the King of Cups. Any more cards? What's the Indian card, please? Let me go ahead for the Indian card. What's the Indian card, please? Spirit out things and ancestors. The five of fucking wands. What's going on with that? Five of wands. Clarify the five of wands. It seems like inner conflict. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles with the Moon card want to come out. Maybe you're so fixated on monetary value that you're trying to you overthinking it and it's causing it to get further away from you. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, why do I keep saying the Eight of Pentacles? With the the Eight of Pentacles is out here. Wow. You got the Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. So maybe you're too fixated on monetary value, you're too fixated on money, and it's causing it to get further away from you than getting closer. You're supposed to be focusing on what's passion or what is passionate for you, like what brings you passion. What else? Clarify the five of wands with the Eight of Swords. One more card, please. You gave me two. Okay, we got the imp. I'm getting off here. I'm getting off here. I didn't even. I'm getting off here. I'm getting off here. I'm getting off here. Yep, I'm getting off here. You got some sort of victory that's coming in, and it's gonna be victorious for you because you're the Empress, and you know exactly what it is that you need, and you know exactly what it is that you deserve, and you're not gonna settle for anything less because you know what you can create, you know what you can, how you move, and you know what it is that you bring to the table. Because matter of fact, fuck the table, bitch. You bring the house. Okay? I'm about to get off here. I love all of my people. Make sure you leave a comment about your story. If this resonates, if it didn't, let me know. I really do appreciate it. I love everybody. I don't think I got any more comments, did I? I love you guys. Hold on before I go. I didn't get no more comments. I'm about to go.